Hi guys, welcome back. It has been so long since I filmed anything. I'm so excited to be back. I basically just spent August with Alara. She turned into just the clingiest baby and she would not go to anyone except me. Like, she would scream anytime Dan tried to hold her or my mum. Like, it was insane. So I basically just spent August attached to her, but thankfully things have calmed down a little bit now and she's a little bit more accepting. So I thought I'd use this opportunity to film a little video and catch you guys up on what I've been loving. So this is kind of a mix of everything. I have an unboxing in here as well as just some things which I have been loving so much. Lots of stomach friendly kind of postpartum flattering items and yeah, just a little bit of everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get started. Okay, so the first discovery I had was this dress which has been on repeat. I love this so much that I actually got it in two colors. So I have the plain white one as well. This is the nap dress by Hill House Home, which I feel like I'm the last person to have discovered this, but it was quite a lot of money for something in this stage. Like, I'm trying not to spend a ton on pieces which will hopefully only last me kind of a short little while I'm in this in-between sizes stage, but I saw someone say that this was working for them while pregnant and I still look a little bit pregnant, and so I was like, actually maybe it'll be a really good piece postpartum as well, where I can still buy my regular size but it has that little bit of stretch, and it's just absolutely perfect. It is insanely comfortable, so easy to throw on, it's breastfeeding friendly, but it's just absolutely gorgeous and has been making me feel so feminine and put together and just generally great, which is not easy to do when you're kind of still quite freshly postpartum, but I've just been loving it so much. I did look at a few different patterns and the different patterns have different textures and finishes. This one I particularly love because it's a soft one. Some of the patterns have more of a sheen, which I didn't like as much. There was like a little bit of crinkling going on, whereas this is very soft, so it doesn't make any noise, and yeah, it's just super comfy. So there is a lot of stretch in the kind of bust area, which is great, and then you do have these really flattering kind of ruffle sleeves, and then you have this multiple tier effect. It is a midi skirt as well, and it is fully lined, so it doesn't show any underwear or anything like that. And it's just the most gorgeous thing. I have been loving it so much. It has rescued me so many times when I was like, I just don't know what to wear. This has just been great. So it's maybe a little bit overdressed for what I've been using it for. Like, I've literally been wearing this to everything from meals out to soft play, but I don't care because I've just felt so good in it. So would highly recommend. It was a splurge, but I still think this is gonna fit me even when I hopefully lose some of the weight too. And yeah, it's just been so good. And then I have this adorable little Longchamp bag. So I actually bought the kind of pouch version from the end sale and I returned that one because, to be honest, I just didn't really love the pattern, but I still wanted to try the actual shape. So I decided just to pay full price for the nylon kind of plain version. And I love this thing so much. I would say that the pale one isn't perhaps the best choice if you have young children, because day one of me taking it out and I got a mark on it there and I got a mark on it there. So if you have any cleaning tips for Longchamp nylon, please leave them for me in the comment section. I'm going to be attempting to clean this weekend. I've heard it's fairly easy to do, but I've actually never attempted to clean a Longchamp bag, so fingers crossed I'll be able to get the marks off. But apart from my poor choice of colour, I absolutely love this. It's so cute. So it's actually just the pouch, you don't get the strap with it. So I bought the strap separately, and honestly the strap is so good. I got it from Etsy and I had really limited expectations. It was shipping directly from China. I was a bit concerned it was going to be just like an AliExpress type dud of a purchase, but it's so good. It looks like it came with a bag. It's almost an exact match in terms of the brown color. They nailed the stitching. It's beautiful quality. The hardware is nice. Like, it's just so good. So I'll leave the link for this strap down below along with everything else, but if you've been looking for a nice strap to convert the pouch, this has been so good. It was really inexpensive too, and yeah, I've just been blown away by how good the strap is. The actual bag is adorable though. Like, it's not huge, it's obviously the extra small size, so it's very, very tiny, but it fits in my phone, it fits in my keys, a little kind of wallet, like card holder thing. It fits in a couple of toys, which I always have to carry with me as well. And it's just a great little size. Like, you wouldn't think it would hold anything really because it looks so tiny, but it does the job. It's actually fairly deep as well, and I've just been really liking it, especially because it's so light. It feels like you're wearing nothing at all. So this has been so great, been super, super happy with it, and I just think it's adorable. The next item that I have been living in is my Comfelie bras, and these have just saved me so much. I had to spend the first few weeks postpartum pumping, and if you've never pumped before, then pumping bras, it's difficult to describe how awful they are, but they truly are the worst bras. They don't tend to be very soft, and they have to be quite structured because they're obviously holding a pump in place, and I was just miserable in them. So as soon as I could ditch those, I did. Thankfully, I'm not pumping anymore. We're just kind of exclusively breastfeeding, but going back to actually luxurious bras has just felt like the most magical thing, especially when you're feeling quite frazzled postpartum. You know, there's just a ton of things going on, your needs aren't coming first, it's always the baby. Having something like this where you just put it on and they feel so amazing against your skin, it's just like a sigh of relief for your body, if that makes any sense. But they truly are just the most gorgeous, gorgeous bras. These aren't nursing bras, but they are what I've been wearing, just because for me, I'd rather have something that feels so nice and supportive that I can just kind of slip off, versus something which is just not very comfortable and just doesn't make me feel good. So I have gone down a size now from pregnancy. I was wearing a large in pregnancy, but I've gone down to the medium now that I don't have that big old belly, and they fit just great. Like, the fabric is so, so good. These are like buttery soft. They are completely wireless as well. Like, my tolerance for anything uncomfortable at the moment is still like at a -10. I just don't want anything overly structured on me, and these are just amazing because they give me the support that I need without any of the uncomfortable wires poking in or anything like that. They are completely seamless, so they do disappear under clothing as well, and they're just amazing, especially now because I do need a little bit more support. Obviously, I have a much fuller bust than I usually do, and they're just so good. The magic of these is absolutely the stretch as well. So these, I think, have 43% spandex versus the industry average, which is like 15%. So they are way more stretchy than your usual bras. And because of that, they just have so much stretch. They really bounce back into place. So even with constant washing, they still look so good. And I have to wash my bras just like a gazillion times because, you know, breastfeeding, obviously you leak. So I really do go through them. And these are just so, so magical. They are super, super lightweight as well. So it genuinely feels like you're not wearing anything. There is no digging in with the straps either. If you need the extra band width as well, they do all come as standard with the extra band extenders, which is just so good, especially if, you know, you're pregnant or just freshly postpartum and your sizing is all over the place. Like, these have been what have saved me, honestly, because none of my regular bras fit. I didn't know what size to get in terms of proper nursing bras, so I love the fact that these can genuinely see me from pregnancy right through to nursing, and then hopefully, you know, when I stop nursing as well. And they're just amazing. Like, I'm so grateful to these bras for existing and just making my postpartum life feel a little bit nicer and more luxurious. And they're also just super cute as well. Like, they have a little mesh detail right there on this one. Like, the little design details just make them feel so much fancier and just make me feel a little bit more pulled together. And I just absolutely love these. My obsession continues. Comfelie were nice enough to partner with me on this video, so I will link up all of my favorites below. I do have quite a few favorites, but to be honest, they're all absolutely amazing. Like, I've not tried a single bra from them that I haven't loved and hasn't become just a complete favorite for me. The fabrics for me are what really set them apart, just in terms of how silky they are. I will try and do a close-up of the fabric because I do actually think you can kind of see how soft they are. They have that beautiful sheen to them. them, but they do all have that seamless factor in place, so they do just disappear under clothing so beautifully while still being incredibly comfortable and supportive without any bulging bits. A lot of them also have that higher side band as well, so you don't have that cutting into your skin, which, you know, you never want to have the extra bit of kind of skin overhang. Like, that's never flattering, especially postpartum. That is just not what I'm down for, and these are just absolutely incredible. So I will link up all my favorites down below. If you haven't checked them out, I would highly recommend doing so. They are just incredible. Comfelie were nice enough to give me a discount code for you guys as well, so I will pop all the details on screen in the description section. If you're after some new underwear, I would highly recommend checking them out. They are genuinely the best bras I have ever tried. I've been obsessed with them for, I think it's coming up to a year now, and they're basically just all I want to wear. They really do live up to the hype, and they're just extraordinary. Next up is this polka dot dress, and this has been another firm favorite for me. I do think that sizes are very low in this one, but I wanted to share it anyway because it's just so fantastic. So if you can get your hands on it, I would highly recommend it. Like, it's so good. I sized up one size from my normal size, and it's plenty. I feel like I probably could have even taken my normal size because there is a lot of stretch to it. It is so floaty and comfortable though. It's very similar in terms of the design to the Hill House Home dresses. So again, very breastfeeding friendly. You can literally just slip it off. You can wear a normal bra with it. And it's just so good. It has that really lovely kind of stretched bodice right there, so very stretchy, very flattering and very comfortable. And then it has that multi-tier skirt. This one isn't lined, but because it's so dark, you really don't need the lining at all. Like, you can't see anything. Very classic black background with a white polka dot. You guys will know how much I love my polka dots. I think they are so great. And you have that really lovely kind of ruffle design on the sleeve. So pretty much, now that I'm looking at it, the exact same design as the Hill House Home ones. But this is just a shape that's really been working for me. I can't even tell you how many times I've worn it. I have definitely gotten my money's worth out of it, and it's just so good. I do think that if you go on the website, you can get 15% off if you sign up for emails, which is what I did. But yeah, really is just such a favorite for me. It has been on constant repeat. And then next up is this Empire line dress, and honestly I don't always go for an Empire line dress because I think it can make you kind of look more pregnant just because of the way it's cut, but actually I think this is a really flattering one. I got it on sale, so it's from Nobody's Child, which is not a brand I've tried before, but it's one of those brands where I kind of get the promo leaflets through the mail, and then I always see the Facebook ads, and then I click on them and I see the Facebook ads more, and then I just kind of got sucked in by the sale, but I was really pleasantly surprised for a first purchase. Like, it's actually really nice. It's a simple kind of white smock dress. It's similar to the other ones, but it does sit a little bit higher, so it does have more of that Empire line feel to it. Super pretty pattern on it though. It has like loads of, it's just really quite colourful. It's got reds and blues and greens. It's really lovely. It is a white one, but it's not see-through with nude underwear. You can see underwear if you wear like a black piece of underwear, so don't do that if you're interested in it, but with nude underwear it's absolutely fine. Very comfortable as well, and it kind of has that intentionally crinkled look, so you don't have to stress about ironing or steaming too much, which I'm a big fan of at the moment. Just one less thing to worry about. But yeah, I thought this was so lovely, just easy breezy, and just a really nice find, especially on sale. And then I have more of a maxi dress, and this is a little bit different from the other ones, but I just love how dramatic it is and just the pop of color. Like, I feel like sometimes when you feel like you're in a bit of a funk, just the pop of color makes all the difference, and I thought this was just gorgeous. Like, really lovely. It's kind of like a halter neck design, but it has a bit of a ruffle top right there. I think this is so cute. So it does have a nice kind of multi-tiered skirt. Again, has a little bit of drama in terms of the length, but it's not so crazy long that you're gonna trip up over yourself, which is very important when you constantly have to carry a baby. And I just love this. The pattern is so pretty. It feels a little bit tropical, but not so much that you can only wear it on holiday. Obviously we've not really gone anywhere this year, so this has just been a nice bit of tropical in amongst my wardrobe of otherwise quite serious boring clothes. And I just thought this was so pretty. It just ties right there at the back, so there is a little bit of flexibility in terms of how like tight you want to wear the neckline. and I just thought this was so lovely. Love the colour and just very easy breezy, and again it's super flattering. And then I have a dress from Abercrombie, and I've not been able to wear Abercrombie clothes in a very long time, so I was excited to see I could actually fit in some of their clothes again, even though I had to size up, but I thought this was so nice. Just a very kind of sleek little black dress. In fact, it's not that little because it is more of like a longer length one, but I love this. So you have tie sleeves, they are a little bit adjustable as well, and then you do have this lovely pleating right there on the bust, but the pleating actually goes all the way through, so there isn't a strict separation between like your bust and the rest of the skirt, which I really like because I actually think it's very elongating and very flattering. And it's just very floaty and very chic. I've been styling it just with a long necklace, but I feel like it's the kind of thing that looks good with pretty much all jewelry. So if you wanted to do a ton of bangles or some kind of statement earrings, I think that would look great as well. This one is lined, so it is a double layered one just with that black lining right there. It's more of like a kind of matte cotton type fabric, so very cool even when it's been really hot here, because we have had the most amazing summer. Like, it's been so warm, and I just love this. It just feels a little bit more kind of sleek and put together, and yeah, just a huge fan, and very excited to be shopping at Abercrombie again. And then last but not least, my little Louis Vuitton unboxing. So I actually referenced this probably like 7 months ago or something like that, just an insane amount of time. I meant to do an unboxing, but honestly, being pregnant with a toddler is genuinely one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Like, just so much more miserable than being pregnant with your first. For anyone with like multiples who is pregnant, just hats off to you, because I can't even imagine. But I had literally no energy, so yeah, I just didn't get around to doing this, but I've had it a very long time. I've kind of kept it in the box because, to be honest, there's been no opportunity to wear it. Like, we have not been going on fancy date night, so there hasn't been a whole lot of opportunity, but this is just waiting to be taken out somewhere special, so I hope I get the chance soon. It is so gorgeous. So it comes in the Louis Vuitton box. And I mean, it's already unpackaged, obviously, I've had it for months and months, but dust bag, and then I have the little kind of attachment there, but it is the limited edition Cherry Blossom, and honestly I can't even remember the style name now. I'll pop it on screen because it's completely just escaped my mind, but I did end up returning the other style that I got because this was kind of the main one that I wanted. I think I mentioned it at the time, but basically this was the one that Charlotte had in Sex and the City way back when, the original version, and so this was the one that I kind of had my eye on. And it is just absolutely gorgeous. It does come with its own little pouch, which I just thought was so gorgeous. So this one is actually a pretty good size. Like, it's really quite nice. It has that pink lining as well, so you can use that kind of by itself, but you can obviously just pop it inside too. And then you have this very lovely and actually decently sized cylinder shaped bag. I'm hoping the vachetta isn't going to be too high maintenance. It's very pale, which does make me nervous, but you have the signature very smooth zip right there, and then you have that pop of pink lining, which, I mean, it's very pink. It's probably pinker than I usually go now. I feel like I'm going more towards my neutrals, but for this very special beauty, I'm happy to make an exception. And I just think it's so fun, like a complete just kick back to whatever decade it was now. I know it's been a while, but I just absolutely love it. I couldn't even dream of affording the original one. I was pretty young when that episode got released, so to be able to kind of get it now, it just makes me so happy. I think it's such a gorgeous collection, and yeah, it is just a dream of a bag. So hopefully I will be able to wear it soon, but yeah, I absolutely love it. Let me know if you guys got anything from the collection too. I just think it's so fun. I love the fact that they're bringing back all the original collaborations. I just think it's so great. So that wraps up this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Miraculously, I did not get interrupted with a baby crying or screaming. I felt like it was just a great time in general. I will link up everything that I featured down below in the description section, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.